Good morning, everyone. Morning warm-up. This morning I was listening to Mel Robbins' podcast. He was talking to Dr. Mark Hyman, and he was talking about how our body has a natural healing mechanism. You know, if you cut your finger and it heals, right? Our body knows how to heal itself, but it heals because it has strong, healthy cells that make the healing possible. And if we don't have strong, healthy cells, then maybe we don't heal very well, or we heal in a way that causes disease. And he says, you are what you eat. And so think about this. How many of you garden? You have a garden, maybe you grow vegetables. Are you really concerned with the soil, the quality of the soil, the quality of the water, the quality of what you use? Because if you use things that are of high quality and healthy, that plant grows and produces very healthy vegetables or fruit. Here's what he said. Our body is no different, right? We are what we eat. So do you want cells that are created by a bag of Doritos and a Coke, right? Or do you want cells that are created by fresh fish and kale and, filtered water? Think about it. And so what he said basically was, if you think about it, what does your daily consumption of food look like? How many of you sat down just if you did a 10-day reset and said, I'm going to just analyze what I eat? And he said, here's the three things that we want to try to avoid as much as possible. Dairy, okay? That's cheese, that's milk, right? Dairy. Sugar, right? Any type of sugar. By the way, people, I use stevia. Any type of sugar. And carbs, right? And he says, what we want to eat more of is fresh fish, chicken, grass-fed beef, right? Very, very good vegetables daily. Things like broccoli, cauliflower, kale, peppers, carrots, right? Brussels sprouts, things of that nature, right? Fresh berries, fruit, right? Specifically berries, specifically blueberries, seeds, nuts, those types of things. We want to try to avoid the carbs, the sugars, and the dairy. And if you just did that, so tapping into your natural system of healing, we do that more when we put better food into our body. So when you think about packaged foods, right? So a lot of us, we're on the go. I know for myself, right? You go to Trader Joe's, you buy packaged foods. Not necessarily so great for you because of the ingredients and the things that they have in there. And here's one thing that he said, a lot of times when he does this with people, works with people, they'll say, yeah, but you understand, I need that. And he said, here's the thing. Many of us are just have an addiction, right? And here's what an addiction is. If you have to rationalize why you need it, it's not that you need it, it's you're addicted to it. And I had that scenario, right? So I don't like black coffee. I just don't. And so when everybody says, when I started doing my fasting, they said, well, you can't have an additive in your coffee. And I'm like, yeah, but I need just a little bit of honey and some oat milk in my coffee. You don't need it. You're addicted to it. And you just change that mindset. And I have to tell you, haven't been able to leave it. I still have coffee with oat milk and honey, and I just do. And that's one of my vices, I guess, that I'm not willing to give up. But the point of it is that think about some of the things that maybe you rationalize. You say, well, I just can't do that. You actually can. You just have to work through it, right? You have to work through it. And so I'm going to put a link to this podcast. I'd highly recommend you listen to it because I think all of us, no matter where we are in life, we all have the ability to maybe get a little bit healthier and be aware of what we eat and what we consume. And specifically, right, I think about our kids that we have, and what they're eating. And, just go to Starbucks on any given day and just look at what people order as beverages from Starbucks. Folks, people are starting their days off with milkshakes, basically. All right? And you think about what's in those and what we're putting into our body. So remember this, you are what you eat, okay? Think about it and listen to the podcast and see if it resonates with you. All right, everybody, hey, make it a great day. Be awesome. Help somebody. Talk to you later.